Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shady Spotlight, where we pull back the curtain on the stories that matter. The news cycle never sleeps, and it's moving faster than ever. We've got some absolutely massive updates that you do not want to miss. Kicking things off, we have a story about significant financial shifts impacting a cornerstone of public broadcasting. It's a situation with ripple effects that could be felt far and wide, touching on funding, operations, and the very future of how we receive certain types of content. Next up in our rapid-fire rundown, we're diving headfirst into the vibrant, ever-evolving world of entertainment. Get ready for the latest whispers and confirmed sightings involving some of music's biggest names. We're talking about surprising personal milestones and high-profile public appearances that have fans buzzing and headlines swirling. From budding talents to established superstars, the celebrity sphere is always ripe with fascinating developments. Then, we shift gears to a more personal, heartwarming update within the entertainment sphere. A beloved artist's family is making headlines as a young talent takes a significant step forward in her personal journey. We'll explore the touching moments captured and the proud sentiments shared as this rising star embarks on a major new chapter, showcasing the growth and dreams unfolding right before our eyes. And finally, we're turning our attention to a powerful and visually striking social movement that's capturing hearts and minds. Emerging from a backdrop of significant public discontent, this movement is using simple, evocative colors to unite people and amplify calls for change. We'll break down the symbolism, the motivations, and the growing momentum behind this inspiring display of solidarity. Stick around for all these stories and more. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to Shady Spotlight, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Public broadcasting faces funding crisis and layoffs. Public television's trusted institution, PBS, is implementing significant staff reductions, laying off dozens of employees. This move comes as a direct consequence of substantial federal funding cuts approved by lawmakers earlier this year, signaling a critical juncture for public media nationwide. The organization's CEO, Paula Kerger, communicated the difficult decision to station managers, emphasizing that these layoffs were a last resort after exhausting other cost-saving measures. For months, PBS had been operating under a hiring freeze, strict travel restrictions, and a suspension of pay raises in an effort to mitigate the impending financial strain. The immediate cuts include 34 positions eliminated outright, a halt in filling numerous open roles, and further reductions that were already enacted over the summer due to the loss of federal grants designated for educational programming. Kerger stated that these measures, while painful, are essential for PBS to navigate the current financial challenges facing the public media landscape. The elimination of approximately $500 million in annual federal support, enacted by Congress in July, has sent shockwaves through the entire public broadcasting system. PBS had previously announced plans to reduce its overall budget by 21% and decrease dues for member stations to help absorb the financial blow. This funding crisis is not isolated to PBS. NPR, another prominent public media entity, is also undertaking expense reductions. NPR CEO Catherine Maher indicated to Texas Public Radio that the organization has trimmed its budget by 8%, describing these cuts as a necessary, first step in addressing the crisis. It's important to understand that PBS itself does not own or operate television stations. Instead, its role is that of a programming distributor, providing educational shows, documentaries, concerts, news programs, and films to over 300 independently managed, non-commercial TV stations across the country. These local stations then license the content from PBS to air. Consequently, the local TV stations that rely on PBS programming are bearing the most significant impact of these funding cuts. Many of these stations have issued warnings that they could face closure without new sources of support. In response, numerous stations are actively seeking alternative funding avenues. Stations located in major metropolitan areas often benefit from strong corporate partnerships, where for-profit companies provide substantial financial underwriting. However, securing such corporate sponsorships is considerably more challenging for stations in smaller communities and rural areas, which may serve as vital sources of local news and programming. Adding to the complexity, Federal Communications Commission, FCC, Chairman Brendan Carr has raised questions about the reliance on corporate sponsorships, controversially likening the practice of underwriting public broadcasting to commercial advertising. The New York Times was the first to report on the widespread layoffs at PBS, bringing this critical funding issue to the forefront of public discussion. But this is just the beginning of our news rundown. Stay tuned, because we're about to jump into the glittering world of music and celebrity. Entertainment buzz, Styles, Lambert, and TikTok's Song of the Summer. The entertainment world is abuzz with a mix of celebrity sightings, major event announcements, and surprising viral trends. In a notable development, pop superstar Pink's daughter, Willow, has officially started high school, a milestone her father, Hart, proudly shared on Instagram. Hart posted a picture of Willow on her first day, expressing his excitement and belief in her aspirations, stating, "You will be on Broadway one day. So proud of you." This sentiment reflects Willow's long-held dream of becoming a Broadway star, a goal she has actively pursued, even performing alongside her mother on multiple occasions. The post quickly garnered attention, with fans remarking on Willow's resemblance to her mother and her impressive growth. Meanwhile, a potential romance between Harry Styles and actress Zoe Kravitz has been fueling tabloid speculation. The two were photographed together in New York City, with Styles seen with his arm around Kravitz and holding her hand, following earlier sightings in Rome and London where they were reportedly seen kissing. These public appearances have intensified rumors about their relationship. In other music news, Adam Lambert is set to co-host the upcoming Global Citizen Festival in New York City's Central Park on September 27th. He will be joined by a star-studded lineup of presenters, including Kristen Bell, Bill Nye, Lisa Koshy, and Tony Goldwyn. The festival will also feature performances from global artists like The Weeknd, Shakira, Tyla, and Mariah the Scientist, promising a day of music and advocacy. Shifting to the digital realm, TikTok has crowned a surprising track as its Song of the Summer. The honor goes to Jess Glynn's 2015 hit, Hold My Hand, which originally peaked at number 85 on the US charts. The song has experienced a massive resurgence thanks to the Jet to Holidays trend on the platform, being used in over 9 million videos and accumulating more than 80 billion views. This unexpected viral success highlights the unpredictable nature of music trends in the digital age and the power of social media platforms to revive and popularize older tracks. The combination of personal milestones, celebrity romances, major music events, and viral internet phenomena paints a dynamic picture of the current entertainment landscape. From the bright lights of celebrity to a heartwarming family moment, we're about to get personal. Prepare for a glimpse into a young star's big day. Pink's daughter Willow makes a stylish debut on first day of high school. P.N.K.'s daughter, Willow Sage Hart, is officially a high school freshman, and her father, Hart, couldn't resist sharing a proud moment with fans. The motocross star took to Instagram on Thursday to post a picture of Willow on her first day of school, capturing the teen's remarkable transformation and striking resemblance to her famous mother. In the snapshot, Willow sports a chic short bob, a trendy pink crop top, and classic blue jeans, exuding a style that has fans calling her P.N.K.'s mini-me. The picture also prominently features Willow's beauty mark, a distinct feature she shares with her mother, further cementing the visual connection. The heartwarming post quickly generated a wave of positive reactions from followers, many of whom fondly recalled Willow's earlier appearances, such as her duet with P.N.K. on A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. Fans marveled at Willow's glow-up and her burgeoning sense of style. Hart himself expressed disbelief at how quickly his daughter has grown, showering her with praise for her aspirations. He specifically highlighted Willow's ambition to become a Broadway star, reaffirming his immense pride in her pursuits. Amidst the celebration of Willow's milestone, Hart also shared a lighthearted message for his 8-year-old son Jameson, humorously urging him not to eat too much glue on his own first day back to school. P.N.K. and Carrie Hart, who have been married since 2006, welcomed Willow in 2011. They chose the name Willow in honor of a willow tree from P.N.K.'s childhood. Their younger son, Jameson, was born in 2016. The name Jameson, interestingly, is a tribute to P. Nk's father, James, and her brother, Jason. The family moments shared by Hart underscore the rapid passage of time and the significant milestones children achieve as they grow, offering a sweet and personal look into the lives of the Hart family. But the impact of color and symbolism goes far beyond personal milestones. We're heading to Indonesia next, where pink and green are igniting a powerful movement. Brave Pink, Hero Green movement unites Indonesians for reform. A potent symbol of solidarity and resistance, the Brave Pink, Hero Green movement is rapidly gaining momentum across Indonesia, fueled by widespread discontent over economic inequality and perceived excessive perks for lawmakers. This grassroots movement has emerged as a powerful visual representation of the nation's call for reform, particularly following recent waves of protests that have shaken Southeast Asia's largest economy. In the bustling capital of Jakarta, the movement's impact is palpable. Office worker Dila, a 28-year-old who opted to withhold her full name, shared her commitment to the cause, explaining her decision to apply bright green and pink filters to her profile pictures on platforms like Instagram and WhatsApp. What we need now is solidarity among each other, because there's still a long way to go, Dila articulated, emphasizing the collective spirit driving the movement. The symbolism behind the colors is deeply rooted in the recent protests. Pink, in particular, represents the hue of the hijab worn by a courageous woman who stood defiantly outside the House of Representatives. In an act of remarkable bravery, she waved the national flag, standing firm in the face of police presence guarding the building. This image of individual courage against a backdrop of official authority quickly resonated with the public, transforming the color of her attire into a potent emblem of dissent and hope. Green, often associated with nature and renewal, complements the pink, together forming a vibrant and unified message. Activists describe the movement as transcending mere resentment, evolving into a profound expression of compassion that has become synonymous with the resistance against perceived injustices. The movement's rapid spread underscores a collective desire for greater transparency, accountability, and a more equitable distribution of resources within the nation. As the Brave Pink, Hero Green movement continues to grow, it serves as a powerful reminder of how color and symbolism can galvanize public opinion and amplify demands for meaningful change on a national scale. And that brings us to the end of today's major updates. But don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and your full call to action coming right up. And that's a wrap on today's Shady Spotlight. We saw PBS facing tough times with federal funding cuts leading to layoffs. We caught up with the latest in entertainment, from Harry Styles' sightings to TikTok's surprising Song of the Summer. We celebrated a heartwarming milestone as Pink's daughter Willow started high school, and we witnessed a powerful movement in Indonesia using pink and green to drive reform. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Shady Spotlight for all the deep dives, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, leave a comment telling us what you think, and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.